Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you have still a bit of energy for the last presentation for today. Yeah, I'm a bit handicapped. I fell down the chairs here, like in the morning already, but I'm able to present anyway. Yeah, actually, I will introduce you the Russian e-commerce market, and you already maybe heard at 12:30, like our panel discussion about the Russian and Chinese market. I will tell you some more. And yeah, my name is Roman Decker. I am like project manager at Schneider Group and responsible for customs clearance for import procedures, certification, and e-commerce projects. Yeah, let's start. So I will tell you something about the e-commerce market and its high potential, especially for the next years. Then we'll also talk about localization of distributions and also about cross-border sales and sales via distributors, actually the channels, and the advantages of having an agent actually.
Just to interrupt, I think it would be cool, Roman, if you can speak slightly slower.
Yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Is there an echo?
Yeah, it's a strong echo.
Okay, okay. I'll try. Here you see the growth of the e-commerce, no, it's worth, or? The growth of the e-commerce market in billion rubles. You can see really in the past years a double-digit growth, also starting from 2013. So through the crisis, when a lot of companies closed their activity in Russia, the e-commerce market was still growing. And especially the last 2 years, 26% growth, like comparing the first half of 2015 and 16. So very high potential market and a very young market. Even more interesting, the growth of cross-border sales, so the direct deliveries from abroad actually to the end consumer in Russia. And you can see here growth by 37% in the last 2 years. So the demand for foreign products in Russia is very high and growing. Here also cross-border sales to Russia in million deliveries. Even more growth by 102%. So actually another reason to start the activity. And what do actually people in Russia buy in foreign online stores? So you can see a statistic. The main categories, like already said today, electronic and household appliances, 32%. And yeah, actually clothes and shoes, other like 23 and 11%. So these two categories, fashion and electronic and household appliances, are more than 60% of the demand in foreign online stores. So actually, yeah, what to focus on. And why is cross-border selling in Russia now rising and so popular? So the main reason is that the tax-free threshold is now at 1,000 euros. So if your customs value, that means the goods value plus transportation costs till the border is less than 1,000 euro, you can send directly to the consumer in Russia. So this is actually very convenient for foreign online shops who don't want to register a company in Russia. And actually this is a big disadvantage for companies who are already localized. So everything above 1,000 euro, the recipient have to pay import VAT and customs payments depending on the HS code, on the customs tariff number. And yeah, actually to promote or to push the equality between foreign and local distributors, the Eurasian Intergovernmental Council gave also a suggestion to lower this allowance to 200 euros. That was like on the 16th November 2016. This is the first idea how it could look like. So from next year already 500 and then 200 euros. Actually the local companies and especially AKIT, the Association of Internet Trade Companies, is still not satisfied with the decision, and they're really pushing to block foreign online websites which are not paying VAT, to lower the allowance to an like a level like Germany has, about 22 euros, and local distributors like Kupi, VIP or Ozone also now planning to outsource their warehouses to also avoid these customs payments and to start cross-border sales. So there is a high pressure on the Eurasian Commission to speed up this reduction. And yeah, actually the main reason behind this is to promote the localization in Russia. And how to start with the distribution, with the localization. We have the opportunity to work with distributors. This is the easiest way, but also combined with a lot of disadvantages. In Russia especially, there's a lot of gray import between the distributors. So this is very dangerous to prove actually the reimbursement of VAT if you're exporting goods. Actually, another way, if you want to localize yourself, is to register a company and set up the distribution in Russia for yourself. But this is combined with a lot of actually investments. So another option is to use an agent who is using your online shop, receiving the order, and who is taking over the distribution within Russia. And there are also service providers in Russia who are providing this, also as well our company. And the process is the following. So if you have really a good partner, a good service provider, he would take over actually the import process, product certification, which is very important in Russia, and do the import to the local warehouse. And then when an order comes into the online shop, it will be firstly confirmed by a hotline. And this is also a difference between or to Germany, because every order in an online shop will be confirmed by a hotline. So the hotline calls you back to confirm your data, your actually order information and so on. And this should be set up also in Russia. This is very important. Then it will be provided actually to the warehouse to do the fulfillment and to the transport company to deliver the goods. And this system has a lot of advantages compared to cross-border sales. Actually, you have a Russian-speaking service hotline. This is very important in Russia. Processing of returns via the hotline, fast delivery, fewer lost items, and multiple payment options. So there are different payment options which gets a lot more popular than before, like Yandex Money, as we heard today already, web money, and so on. So you should also include these options to get a higher actually customer satisfaction. And what should be included in such a package actually provided? So definitely import, customs clearance has to be taken care of, because the Russian customs clearance is, I think, the most complex one in the world. You have different customs tariff numbers. They are not the same as in Europe or in the US. Actually 10 digits. Then the certification, there are different types of certificate just used in Russia and the CIS or in the Eurasian Economic Union, to be honest. And then also intellectual property. If you want to be the only importer of this goods, your brand should be registered in Russia. Consumer protection. The provider should also prepare the general terms and conditions for the online shop. Logistics as well, warehouse fulfillment, delivery, and back office functions like the ERP system, hosting. There is a new law in Russia, kind of new law, like 1.5 years ago, came in force 152 about localization of personal data. That means that all data from Russian citizens has to be saved on a Russian server. And this is, you have to take it serious, but because LinkedIn was blocked 1 or 2 months ago, you have no access to LinkedIn anymore in Russia because they didn't meet this regulations. And yeah, a hotline, I already showed you the importance of it, and accounting as well. So yeah, actually some of our references here, we also provided our different types of services to support the distribution in Russia for some companies. And actually we are also providing this all-in-one service for the online shop. We support with customs clearance, distribution of products without the need of registering a company or recruiting staff, where you can actually save a lot of money. And it is actually an end-to-end transparent distribution infrastructure. We manage all orders, our client payments, and the delivery. So a complete e-commerce solution with full logistics and handling from A to Z. All technical aspects are taken care of, and very important, 100% compliant import, because you have to really take care about compliant import, because in Russia there's a lot of gray import still. I'm working in the import department. I have access to the customs statistics, and I see a lot of funny things there. Yeah, actually advantages with regard to distributors, your individual online shop without the products of competitors. individual client consultation via an own hotline, direct contact with clients. You see the behavior of your online shop, so individual marketing strategy is possible, control of the final price, multiple payment options already mentioned, no need of registering an own company, and actually in our case it's ready in 2 months, so depending on the service provider. Yeah, this is from my side. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.